Here's a pleasure. And this is Laura, and you run the Manga Library.
Yes, I run the Carolina Manga Library.
Okay, wonderful. And you said it's during the opening ceremonies. You said it's a nonprofit organization.
It is. It's a traveling library that travels around the U.S. to help kids improve their literacy skills using graphic novels and manga.
That's wonderful. It's so I didn't read a lot when I was a kid. I didn't have anything interesting to read, and until I was a teenager and I found my first vampire novel. Have not put a book down since. And now I'm actually I'm getting into manga. In the past couple of years, I have one manga, but I try to read some online, and I absolutely it's a little confusing. You have to go backwards, or you have to read the panels in a different way. But that's so. I mean, with literacy seemingly to go down, to endorse something like this, to push it, because the kids see the anime all the time. So here, read it, see if it's the same thing. And they're not. The anime on TV typically doesn't always run towards the manga, correct?
Correct. A lot of the times the stories in the books will either continue or go in completely different directions, because when you make an anime of something, you have to behold the censors.
Okay.
So you have to change things. Like in Sailor Moon in the United States, when they made two of the Sailor Scouts into cousins instead of lovers.
Because that makes sense.
Oh, yes.
I've watched Full Metal Alchemist, and a bunch of my friends were like, okay, now watch Brotherhood. And I'm like, well, why? And they're like, because that follows the manga, where they're like, the first half of the show is the exact same as the original, and then it goes in a completely different direction, because that's where the manga went. And I was like, I have to watch it twice. Not that I didn't love it. I was like, I'm confused now.
Right.
So how many conventions, like we're at Zenkaikon? Have you been to Zenkaikon?
I have not. We were so excited to get our invitation.
Oh, wonderful. So they invited you.
Yes, that's how we work. We're like literacy vampires. You have to invite us in. So we go to between 12 and 20 conventions a year.
Wow. Is there any convention specifically that you like return to every year?
Nashicon in Columbia, South Carolina is our home con.
Okay.
That's where we started out in 2013.
Okay.
So we go there every single year without fail.
Okay.
I've never actually had a convention not bring it back the second year.
Wow.
Because we grow every year. Last year we had about 3,000 books. Now we have 5,000.
Wow.
So because we take donations when people clean off their shelves.
So people donate books, or do you? And you also, I see you have games and stuff that people can enter to win.
Yep.
So then do you buy more manga with that?
We do. The money that we make with our games and our fundraising, we use that to buy the new series that people are reading. Things like One Punch Man and like One Piece, and the very, very popular things that people aren't going to donate those.
Yes.
They're buying them now.
Okay.
So to keep current, we make sure that we go out and buy the good stuff.
Oh, wonderful.
As well as the really cool, obscure, old stuff that I'm so excited when we get.
So what's some of the old, obscure stuff that you're excited that you have?
Let's see. We have a series. We have everything that Rumiko Takahashi, the woman that wrote Inuyasha, has ever written.
Oh, wow.
We have all of her series. We have all of her short stories. We have We have her boxing 4-book manga that she just wrote randomly. We have Sura, which was her first series ever about aliens.
Oh, wow.
So we have that entire series. We have Unico, which is from the 70s. We just have a ton of stuff because this collection started as my collection.
Oh, wow.
And I've been collecting manga since the 80s. Yeah. So that's how the library started.
I was born in the 80s, so I know that's a very long time. I feel very old.
But this funny story, that's how the library actually got started. At Nashicon, I had one of my really good friends from library school ran Nashicon.
Okay.
And she knew that I had this massive collection at home. She said, hey Laura, come run me a manga library. And I said, oh sure, that sounds like fun. So I brought my 500 books or so and just shoved them all on little shelves. And halfway through the convention, we realized we had 800 people in our room.
Oh my God.
On a Saturday, just in there reading, and I thought this needs to be a thing.
It does.
And I was in library school, so I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to use my degree for.
So that's even better. So you did go to school for library science.
Actually, several of my volunteers did.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep. I have my official manga librarian and second in command, and then we also have a comic book librarian.
Oh, okay. So do you carry comic books as well?
Yes, we do. We carry quite an extensive American collection.
Okay, so the more typical Marvel, DC, and
Marvel,
stuff like
DC, webcomics, comic strips, anything that's sequential art, I pretty much have something of.
Oh, wonderful. That's even better. And so what are you going to be doing next after this convention?
Oh, let's see. Next convention I'll be at is Anime Central.
Okay.
Which is one of my favorite conventions because it's my Chicago. I get to go to my Chicago and get Chicago pizza. And then the next weekend we're going to be at MomoCon in Atlanta.
Okay.
And then we have a month off, thank God. And then we'll be in like Raleigh and West Virginia and just all over the place.
And you obviously love doing this. It's
Yes.
Sunday. I am exhausted. You're still very animated.
This is very me.
It's fun when you get to do things that you
Oh
love.
yes.
Okay, so some side questions. Did you know that yesterday was International Tabletop Day?
I did, actually.
Wonderful. You're one of 3 people. What is your favorite tabletop game?
Oh, favorite tabletop game. Huh. I'm a big Cards Against Humanity girl, so it's more of a card game than a tabletop game.
Well, it's still considered in the board game genre.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Cards Against Humanity.
I like my Cards Against Humanity. I'm also a Trivial Pursuit junkie.
We just played for fun. We played Trivial Pursuit a couple weeks ago, and we have a very interesting version. So you play Trivial Pursuit like normal, but you can bet on if people are going to get the answers right or wrong.
Oh wow!
And that makes it even better. So you can still win even if you know nothing about trivia, because if you get enough coins, you can buy pieces and stuff like that.
I have the specialty collections. So I have Batman Trivial Pursuit. I have Legend of Zelda Trivial Pursuit.
Of course, Harry Potter.
I have the Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. I have all of them.
I would love to play Harry Potter, just so I know what I don't know.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I like to play like the nerd Trivia
Yes.
Pursuit games, because it's not about like what you do know, it's about finding out what you don't know.
Yep.
And what is your? I assume you've been able to go around the con a little bit.
I have.
And what was your favorite panel or thing that was happening?
Oh, I actually didn't get to go to any panels, but I really loved being able to actually see the masquerade for once.
Oh,
Usually
wow.
I'm in here working, and I got to go on stage and present our.
Yes, you
our
did. You
winner.
were up there.
Yes,
I was like,
was.
you were walking around. I was like, why is she looking there?
I'm the sparkly person at this con.
That's wonderful. So, and there was a lot of good acts yesterday.
Yes, there were.
I
I was
like-
so excited.
I cried for anybody who sang, because I'm like, I can't sing.
Oh,
I get so embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, you're so brave. I'm so proud of you, whatever your name is.
Yep.
I'm so proud
Yep.
of you. And do you have a favorite cosplay that you've seen?
Let's see. I saw a Hamilton cosplayer. And she had a playbill from the play, and it made me so happy because I just discovered Hamilton a week ago.
Oh my God, where have you been?
I've been holding on because I wanted to see it live.
I haven't seen it yet. I've
Yeah.
heard tons about it.
Oh, yes.
But I haven't seen it yet, and I want to. And I want to even more now because my daughter is very into Moana.
Oh, there you go.
So so good. Lin-Manuel is in my house every day. So I might as well go see the rest of the stuff he's
You
done.
might as well.
Plus, I noticed that not only is he a very good singer, but I'm one of those people who watches a ton of different shows or has watched. So when he came on, I was like, he was in House for like 3 episodes. He was also in 1 episode of How I Met Your Mother.
Yes, he was.
So I started like looking through, and he raps in all of them. And I'm like, this man is a genius. He's one, and he's adorable.
Oh yes. Oh yes. For a short, skinny guy.
For a short, skinny guy, yes, he is adorable. And he was on the Colbert Report.
Yes, he was.
And he was talking about what's going on in Puerto Rico, which I thought was wonderful.
Yeah, he's a big activist, which is cool.
Which is great that more famous people are being activists.
Yes,
Who knew? You
finally.
could use your fame to do
Look
important
at that.
things. And is there any guests that you were hoping to see this week?
I was actually, so I'm a huge ElfQuest fan.
Me
So
too!
Sonny Strait is my baby. I've seen him at numerous conventions. So every single show I go to, Wendy and Richard Peeney, who actually write the series, are patrons of mine.
Oh, wonderful!
Yeah, they actually donated one of our bookshelves to us. So they donated enough money to buy one of the bookshelves. So
nice.
now they're putting out their special edition omnibuses of all their stuff. I want Sonny to sign them.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have to find him at another con now.
I
Poor
actually,
Sonny.
I thought I was crazy because never ever heard of ElfQuest where I grew up.
I know.
So when I was younger, my babysitter's sister ran a bookshop not far from where I lived, and she was wonderful because I R.L. Stein when I was a kid, and then I forgot books when I was a teenager. But so I would go and I'd read a book and I'd trade it back in. So she was kind of like my library, and she was wonderful. Unfortunately, her shop closed down, but most bookstores nowadays are, unfortunately.
Yes.
But her kids were really into ElfQuest, so they introduced me to ElfQuest. It was one of those things like that 80s cartoon that nobody's ever heard of and thought nobody would ever remember. And I said ElfQuest to somebody one day, and they're like, oh my God! It still exists.
And it's still running.
That's
new
crazy.
stories.
That's so crazy.
I'm so excited.
I bet you are.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna have to pick everything up.
Please do.
And is there anywhere that we can find you on the internet?
Yes, CarolinaMangaLibrary.com.
Wonderful.
We have our own website, and actually we're doing a fundraiser on Tuesday.
Really?
Yes, we're part of Midlands Gives, which is a giving day in South Carolina, and it's only for South Carolina-based nonprofits.
Okay.
And we have it's just 24-hour give-a-thon. It's all online, and if you go to my website, you just click on donate. It takes you right to the page.
Okay.
And you can pledge however much money you want to. We're doing giveaways all day. I'm actually giving away signed ElfQuest books.
Oh, nice.
We have also got some signed DVDs by Zach Callison from Steven Universe.
Okay.
And some stuff by Tara Strong and Hendon Walsh from Teen Titans. So they've all donated signed items.
I love Harlequin, so whenever somebody says Tara Strong, I'm like,
It's my baby.
this is everything that I grew up wanting to be. Psychotic
Exactly.
psychiatrist.
Yes. In a majorly abusive relationship. Good for you.
Yeah, yes. Well, no, my husband loves Deadpool and I love Harley, so we ship them.
They do. They really need to be together.
I know, it's
Right.
the perfect couple.
It is.
So you're doing the fundraiser on Tuesday, and you gave a Nintendo Switch away, yes?
Yes, I did. We gave away a brand new Nintendo Switch.
I'm so jealous because they were like, we're giving it away. I was like, and I'm sign up. I forgot. And then his name is Andrew, so you're like, Andrew. I was like,
no.
did you sign up? And he was like, no. And I was
Oh.
like, but that's it. I didn't want the Nintendo Switch, and then I wanted the Nintendo Switch.
And then they came up with Zelda, and now everybody wants a Nintendo Switch.
I'm not excited for Zelda.
Oh. Which one then?
Well, I found out that on the handheld, they have a program where you can play your PC games
Yes.
on your handheld, for somebody who has a 2-year-old who loves every entertainment device in the house.
Right.
Me playing a game on a handheld sounds so sweet.
Yes.
No, this is mommy's. Go.
Go away. Shoot.
Well, that was wonderful of you. And was it donated, or did you buy money?
It was actually donated from our local GameStop.
Oh my God, that's even better.
I know. I have connections.
Yes. It's wonderful when the local communities all support everything.
Oh yes.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me, and I love your necklace.
Thank you.
Big D&D
Oh yes.
fan
For years.
for years.
They have my soul.
Yes, of course. We were even on the radio last night. We were talking D&D. We went to a convention. What should we talk about? I want to run a campaign. Okay, and then we talked about Deadlands.
There you go.
If you have you heard of Deadlands? It's one of my favorites.
Oh yes.
Probably hands down, like right under D&D, like competing for first place is Deadlands.
Actually, one of my favorite webcomics is called Darths and Droids, and it's basically taking screenshots from all the Star Wars movies in order as a D&D game. So it's Star Wars the stories as D&D games.
Darths and droids.
Darths and Droids.
I have a new thing to do this
Oh,
week.
honey. Say kiss your life goodbye.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking to us
You are
today,
most
and I hope you
welcome.
have a good rest of the con.
Thank
a couple of
you.
hours that we have left.
Yep.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay! Yay!